What's up, guys? It's Fiiz, and so basically I did a poll on my Instagram and I was asking, should I do a review of my new mouse or should I do a video of my setup evolution? So basically you guys voted 22 to 2. You wanted a setup evolution, so I guess here it is. By the way, guys, if you couldn't tell, I am using my stream overlays, but that's mainly because I can't be bothered to sort out the other overlays. But yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay, so this is my first ever setup. As you can see, it's pretty scuffed. There's cables everywhere. There's like a controller skin on the desk. Don't know why that's there. So at this point I'm using a TV. I've got my scuff controller. I've got a tower of speakers to my left, which I don't even know why it's there. I got speakers, cables. I've got a really old keyboard on there, which is actually a membrane keyboard. Then I've got my PS4, which I played on. And you can see I had the Advanced Warfare home screen. Nostalgia right there, boys. And you can see up there, you've got Sir Ernest Shackleton. If you guys know him, then comment down below. If you know who he is, just put I saw this if you know who he is. Yeah, this is the next setup. So this is the next setup, and as you can tell, it got a lot better. So I got bored one day and I cleaned it up. I also got a new chair. So as you can see here, I've got the GT Omega Racing chair, which I'm currently sitting on right now. Really comfortable, by the way. I've still got that white scuff controller, but this time there's a PS4 Pro. You've got my BT hub box, because I use BT Wi-Fi. Big up. That was a BT hub 4, if you know anything about BT hubs. So it's quite an old one. I'd get 30 ping in game, so it was decent. I've still got the same TV. Cable management is a lot better, but still not great. Got my first ever separate microphone there that cost £5 off Amazon. It was amazing. Got a mouse there it was 250 grams, that mouse. That's how heavy it was. So crazy heavy. Still got the same keyboard. I used this for a long time, actually. And I can still remember playing on it. And you can see there's books everywhere. There's, like, books are falling onto the desk. I remember the day when I cleaned this all up. But it was a decent setup. Yep, so I'll go on to the next setup now. So this is the next setup. As you can tell, it got a lot better. So you can see the PC on the right. That was a very good PC. At that point, it had a 980 Ti, Ryzen 7 2700X, and 32 gigabytes of RAM. So it was pretty good. It's pretty good. You got my wireless headphones there. You got the LEDs behind. That's pretty nice. Got my G502 and a Corsair keyboard with the weirdest keycaps on it that really didn't fit. Got my Razer Siren X, which I used until recently. And you can see here I had my game on my main monitor. Then on the left I had Streamlabs OBS and my Twitch so I could read my chat. And yeah, it was a pretty good setup. I'm still using that camera now. And I'm using nothing else. Actually, no, I'm using 2 of those monitors at the moment. So both of those monitors I'm using at the moment. So yeah, I used that setup for a long time. I used to love playing in there. I remember, because that's in my garage. I played in my garage for a long, long time. I remember sitting in there and just playing for hours and hours and hours. And just playing Fortnite and actually enjoying the game, which I do now, but not as much as I did back then. Because that was Season 9, which is, in my opinion, the peak of Fortnite. So I'll go into the next setup now. So this is the next setup. As you can tell, it improved a lot, but mainly with the keyboard and mouse. And I got like a boom arm. So I still got the 2 monitors, but I moved them around. To be fair, I think I preferred the last one. I preferred the position of the other ones. And you can see I've got the PC that's on the left this time, which I thought was better for cable management, but it really wasn't. You can see my Model O, which I used until very, very recently. My Ducky 1-2 Mini with the green rubber keycaps and the red keycaps. Looks really ugly. I thought it looked good. It doesn't. I still use the Ducky 1-2 Mini now. And I still use that boom arm actually as well. So that was... I still use a few of those things there now. And you can see you got the iPhone cable that's halfway across. You've got the box light, which I actually use at the moment. I don't have it on now because it's really bright outside and that's giving me decent lighting. I mainly use that if I want good lighting, so I'm good at the moment. But yeah, here's the next setup. So this setup is when I first moved into my room. So as you can tell, I've got the Alienware monitor. So this is skipped quite a while. So still got the Alienware monitor. Oh no, that's new. I've got the same microphone and boom arm. It's a new mixer. You've got Stream Deck, which is new. Glasses, which are new. It's like a new pair of glasses. I used glasses before. That's when I used iPhone headphones to play the game, because I didn't actually have any proper headphones. As you can see now, I've got some Bose headphones, which I'll show you my setup towards the end of this video. And yeah, at that point, I took off the red keycaps, which I'm pretty happy with. It looked okay, but because I mainly like the color blue, I thought, nah, it's not right. Doesn't look great. So, yeah, I still use the Go XLR, still use the monitor, still use the Max every now and then. I don't use that chair anymore, but I used that quite recently. That's like over there, behind one of my monitors. Yeah, and I remember this setup was just, it was so weird because I was playing on a really, really bad PC on 240 hertz, and I actually got quite good with low FPS and everything. I remember I just practiced my Mongar classics for days on end, and I remember I actually got quite fast at them. And then when I got my new PC, I was really quick because of how much I practiced. And yeah, on to the next setup. Okay, so this is the most recent setup before now. As you can tell, I was in 9K at this point, if you can't tell by the hoodie and the home screen. But I was in 9K at this point. I've got my 2 monitors, I've got my Stream Deck, got my box light in the back, which I actually moved because it was too bright to be that close to me. You got my PC, boom arm and a mic, which I was still using then. Got my camera, which is on a tripod, which is actually, it's in the exact same position now, and I really like it in that position. You got my bin down there. I got a new bin. I just thought you guys should know. I got a new bin. Yeah, that was like a popcorn can, so it's tiny, and I could put like 3 Coke cans in there. I ended up towering it up, and yeah, that's a really nice desk. I didn't talk about it in the setup before, but it's a really, really nice desk. It's an L desk. It's not very extremely wide, but it's quite long. So I really like it personally. I remember I would sit here, and this was when I was still on triple edit binds. I was trying so hard every day. I was grinding for streaming. I was trying so hard to grow my streams, and I'm really happy with how much I'm growing at the moment. But yeah, that's that. He's still got the Kit Kat Chunky box in the back, which I actually have right there, right now. And yeah, and that's before I started putting stuff up on my wall. So you can see now I've got stuff up on my wall, like my really old jersey, and got a poster and a Elgato box, because why not? But yeah, I really enjoyed playing at this setup, but then I left 9K, so I moved my setup about. So basically that's it for my old setups. That was from 2018, 17 up until a few weeks ago. I've actually improved my setup a lot since then. And yeah, so I will do the setup tour. Right. Basically, this is my setup tour now. As you walk in my room, you've got just stuff. You've got the Mac that was in one of my old setups. Got my box light, which isn't, as I said, isn't on at the moment. It's too bright. Because it's really bright outside. You got my dog. He's really cool. He's really cool. The socks that he was running around my room with. Got my bed, which I haven't made because I could not be bothered. Got my fan, which is really good because it's so hot at the moment. Down here, you got my charger, a bit of paper, some stuff I need to take downstairs. Got my iPad. That's really good for schoolwork. You've got boxes, because I keep my boxes. You got poster, which is really wonky at the moment. And my box, which is wonky too. What am I doing? Over here you got some bigger boxes, which I really need to get out of my room, but I cannot be bothered to do it at the moment. Got a side panel for that PC, which I don't use. I use that PC. shorts and a cable, and that's the chair that I used to use now, and that's another chair that I used to use. Got my bunny onesie. Any people who watch my stream will know about that. That's a gem right there. That's a gem. That got me in a team. That bunny outfit. Up here you got some things. As I said, Kit Kat Chunky box. It fell over though, so I'm gonna put that back up. You got some stuff on here. A mouse bungee that I made at school, and it didn't work at all, but still, it's got my logo. It's pretty cool. Got a safe and a watch, stuff like that. Just some old stuff. Got a window. That's a pretty cool window. I like that window. Got an arrow that I found when I was on a walk one time. Got my wardrobe. So now we'll get into the setup. Got some stuff there. So with the setup, you got this thing, which is part of it. I've got my Google Alexa. No. Just, yeah. Got some boxes there. Poster, box. This thing that my sister made for me, because I love Star Wars, and it's actually sick. I'm never taking that down. I've got a really old jersey that I got when I was at a gaming festival. Here you got my chair. It's super, super, super comfortable. I use this every day. And yeah, it's pretty good, you know? It's pretty good. Over here, we've got a G Fuel shaker and a bunch of stuff that I took out of boxes because I was trying to put them up on my wall, but it did not work at all. Here, we've got my G Fuel shaker, remote, stuff like that. We got my plant that my chat named. You guys called it Chiba. I don't know why, but it's Chiba. And then you got my wallet. You got a thing called Dio. If you've seen the new Star Wars, then you'll know about that. Here's my third monitor. I have my OBS and stuff on this. Really, really helpful. So I've got my chat there, noties there, stream information there, my stream there, everything else down there. Here we've got my monitor, and it's actually a really wise monitor, and it says that you should subscribe to my YouTube and get me to 100 subs. So I think you should just do it. Then you got my webcam. By the way, soccer made me this banner. It's sick. Here we have my second monitor, and this is a really good monitor. I just normally have music and Discord on this monitor, but every now and then I'll open Streamlabs on it so I can see donations, because I can't see donations stream at that monitor. But at the moment, yeah, again, go follow it. Down here you got my peripherals. So you got my Bose headphones. I don't know the model, but they're really comfortable. Got my Rode mic. It's a Rode pod mic. Really, really good quality. Honestly, if you have a good amount of money and a mixer, then I recommend it. It's a really good thing. Here is the boom arm that I had in my second or third setup. I still have it. You got my glasses, which you already saw. You got my Razer Viper Ultimate. This is new. This is new, and I love it. It's so good. It's hard to get used to, but it's so good. Over here you got my Ducky 1-2 Mini. It's good. Normally I play with it like that, because I'm a weirdo, and I like breaking my wrist. You got my Go XLR there, which is really good. Yeah. And then you got cables running around and everything. Got my mouse pad. It's a MM200s. It's okay. It's okay. It's not very big. I'm ordering a new mouse pad soon, once I've got a double monitor on for these two. This one's gonna be vertical. I'm gonna get a Razer Gigantus. That's what I'm gonna have. Got some LED lights down there. Down there you got my PC and my bin. It's the bigger bin. Got a poster. Got my router. So the specs for my PC, I've got an RTX 2060 Super. I've got a Ryzen 7 2700X and 16 gigabytes of 2600 megahertz DDR4 RAM. If you're a PC geek like me, then you'll know what I'm on about. There we've got my Stream Deck, which I have a folder open at the moment, but if I shut that folder, yeah, I have 2 spare keys. If you guys know what I should have on those keys, then just comment down in the comments, I guess, and tell me what I should use. Here we have the thing for my Razer Viper Mini. No, Razer Viper Ultimate. So that's the USB, I call it a dongle, but it's not a dongle. So that means I can use it, and if it's really low on battery and I need to play, I can unplug this, and you can plug it into the mouse. And it means I can play wired when I need to charge it. So yeah, it's actually, I love my setup a lot. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and consider subscribing if you aren't already. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace.